tape is rolling. Welcome back to part 2 of the bullfighter. In part 1, we checked this out and found out that it's a fucking good base for the money. The problems were the frets were too sharp. I fixed that. But most of all, the pickups are too hot. Unless you're playing like super fuzz bass. And you can see the volume control is actually usable now. I don't know how well that will translate on the direct lines, but I've left it. You can't really hear it on this because I don't have it through an amp input, but I've rigged it so you can use about 80% before you hit distortion. If you want distortion, you can hit that last bit. So this is how. The way this is set up, the pickups go into the blend knob. The blend knob then goes into the volume, and the volume outputs to the preamp and the tone controls. I went on the back of the volume knob and put a resistor between the output of the knob and the ground. So we're tapping off a bunch of the juice before it goes to the preamp and distorts it. I played around a lot, but I think I ended up using somewhere between 1,000 and 2,000 ohms. You probably have to try it for yourself to see what works. I mean, if you feel like doing it. It's really easy. You just take a resistor, you solder one part to the ground, one part to the output that goes to the preamp, which is pretty easy to find on the back of the volume. And it's so much better. I can actually play it out now. Questions. This is much more usable now. It's the only major thing that I had to do to make it usable, other than filing the frets, which is, you know, they're just too sharp. Those are the only major complaints I have. Now it's fixed. Now what's it worth? 300? 500? I don't know. But I paid a lot less than that.